Middlesbrough, England.
I thought that was a tough qualifying game. That, you know, and the result at home was you know, for me, the major result of all the way through Europe, because we knew it was a tough game. Anyone who's champion is always going to be difficult, and so it proved. And even at 3-0 when we went away, I was still very nervous about that game, because we needed to qualify for the group stage, so there was a lot of pressure on them 2 games, but we came through it.
Sevilla joins Athens and Lille, so also this group H has now 3 teams already.
Middlesbrough.
I looked at it and I thought it was the toughest group, I've got to be honest, and I think everybody, the pundits, well, Middlesbrough may have finished 3rd, you know, but likelihood 4th, because there's 3 very, very good teams in that group. But Lazio, Villarreal, Partizan Belgrade, I mean, names famous around Europe. They're great games.
Well, I mean, many occasions have you seen, I mean, in Borough, I mean, they get big crowds here. And they don't do themselves justice when the occasion comes. Well, certainly can't say that about tonight. Fantastic show this evening, and some of the football was breathtaking at times.
The football that we played that night, and the tempo that we played, and you know, it was a European night, but an English display, full of passion, full of great football, full of high tempo, and fast breaks, and you know, the whole game plan went so well, and Bolo finished it off.
A draw here tonight would probably be enough to see Borough through to the last 32 knockout stages, but the Spaniards have been excellent at home all season, under the side Steve McClaren calls the toughest test.
Very good team, and I do look back on that, and because of the league games around that time, and we wanted to rest people, and we rested Jimmy and Mark Viduka at that time, and tried something a little bit different to maybe stage the game and plan it in stages. And it didn't work out, and Villarreal were a very good team. But for me, the second half, when we introduced Viduka and Hasselbank, we looked a different team, and we really got about Villarreal. But for the second goal, which killed us off, you know, I looked at that game, and although we got beat, I said, look, we can go far in this competition because we can compete.
Bolo Zenden has had a go, and Bolo Zenden has scored. Bolo Zenden has opened the scoring in this game. We've played just over 6 minutes. Just a little bit too wide for Stuart Downing to have a strike on goal. Gets his cross in, Hasselbank!
I mean, for me, it was. I've seen enough tonight. I mean, I think they'll get goals at Riverside, and I'm sure Steve McClaren he'll be quietly confident they can get the result at home.
Graz gave us a great opportunity to move on. We'd watched them and we felt we could win that game. And the away leg was always going to be difficult. You know, all away ties are in Europe. And but we controlled the game, and I was disappointed we didn't come out with a win and make the second game easy. One thing I stressed from the very beginning of the European campaign is total concentration throughout the game. Discipline, concentration, know your job, do your job. And I said, if you switch off for 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I said, the European teams can go bang, bang, and you're 2-0 down. And I've seen it so many times and been involved so many times where you think you're in total control, you're doing well, and then you lose concentration and bang, bang, you've lost the game. And that's what happened. We had 15 minutes where we just lost everything, and really Sporting took advantage of that, clinical finishing, but 15 minutes we were all over the place. And how we came back, I do not know.
Zenden on the free kick, Southgate forward, chipped into the box, overhead kick, oh what a fantastic goal, and it's Joseph Job on as a substitute. He loves this European competition.
What you see Joseph, if you watch him in training, does that every week. Sometimes they fly over the bar, and majority of the time they do, but he hooked on it. In that game at 3-0, we were down and out, and I always relay, At 9:30, we were down, we were out. At 10 o'clock, we were back in, and courtesy of some inspiration, and Joseph provided that.
Forget the away goals, forget the defeat at the Riverside. In fact, put Sporting out of your mind altogether. This is all about the Borough. Inch by inch, yard by yard, they need to claw their way back into this game. 50-50 here, a tackle or a header there. Downing against Rogerio, Southgate on Lee Edson. And as a team, they can do it.
I think if it had to end, you didn't want it to, but if it had to end, then that was the perfect setting and a perfect display. Performance was fantastic. The youngsters we introduced, but the team that we had, and 3-2 down from the first leg, and the support, and afterwards when everything was over, you know, the fans stayed behind, and you know, just the whole atmosphere, the game, the performance, and we went out, the disappointment of that. I think it was, well, you know, we've had a good run, we've had 10 good games. We want more of this.